the Urban Binge Radio Podcast,
where we discuss viral topics, hot jams, new artists, fun, and informative interviews and conversations. This is your news stop for the hottest trend in urban culture news. 2 shows, 1 podcast, The Urban Binge Show and Sunday Flow Show powered by The Urban Binge.
the Urban Binge Radio Podcast. Listen anywhere podcast can be heard.
Projection and let downs. Now it's hard to miss that. No, they know I'm established. They know I'm established.
Lately, they've been clowning you too for singing them same tide runs you've been singing since 1993. They've been clowning you too. But have I been trying to go online like, oh, she's saying them same tide runs? It's not like I never thought it. I would have never said that. But since you want to go and throwing mud at each other.
I don't know what it is that you've done to me, but it's caused me to act in such a crazy way. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing, yeah.
Too many runs and too many riffs. Yeah, I'm not the best singer. Everything doesn't require vibrato.
Swallow my pride, your love is so sweet, it knocks me right off of my feet.
Okay. Tone it down a bit.
When the cause and cure is you,
Just sing.
knocks me right off of my feet. I can't explain why your loving makes me weak. Yeah. Yes, I do all the runs. What?
Girl, bye.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Rebel TV, Rico Live, the Urban Binge, all in one. Yeah, one place on Rebel TV. Rico Live and the Urban Binge right here on Rebel TV. This is another review. The Urban Binge. This is the Urban Binge portion of Rico of Rebel TV, where we discuss hot topics, news, and shit of that nature. But this is like the Urban Binge hyphen SWV Escape Girls of R&B or Queens of R&B or whatever. So,
well, Lily don't give me hot.
I like
Lily
Lily.
give me dry spell. I ain't had dick in.
No, she play hard. She give me she don't give her pussy up to anybody.
That's what I'm
she
saying.
Give me she play hard to get.
Like,
But that's a good thing. At least she's not. First of all, don't come for fucking Lily.
I'm just being real. I'm not coming for her.
Lily, that bitch so chill, laid back and cool. I fucks with Lily. But I like it. I like that she's doing the pussy monologue. I think that if she can get this on OnlyFans, not a pussy monologue. I'm sure I said pussy monologue, but it is kind of like a pussy monologue. What you say?
I said she ain't had no pussy in 724 days, but I meant she ain't had no dick in 724 days. But I do think that she like pussy.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
I don't know.
I do think Lily like pussy too. I do think that Lily is, she don't mind going the other way. But I think that Lily will look at the pussy and after she nut, she the type to say, "Why the fuck did I do this shit, bitch? Get out of my house." She give me that type.
Girl, bye.
So we're moving on to the next scene, and we at Yandy's restaurant with Taj and Tamika. I kind of figured this was Yandy's restaurant. This is the restaurant Yandy bought because I know downtown Atlanta and I know ATL like the back of my hand. right, Jay? We especially downtown, so we knew exactly where this was because I remember when Yandy got this spot, and I thought that this was a horrible spot. Rashida and Kandi hyped her head up about the spot as if it was a perfect location. It was great, and these two knew if they know. Wait, why did you laugh? Because that was some low down shit. If you know Atlanta, if anybody know Atlanta, y'all know where Yandy Restaurant at is not a good spot. Nobody's going back there. Nobody goes. I mean, you even got Underground was just about to get shut down. They just got closed they just went into foreclosure or something like that recently, or filed for bankruptcy or something. The Underground did. I forgot what just happened recently. So many homeless people in Underground. They done called the police on me and Justin because I was in there rolling up a blunt in the bathroom while Justin was trying to pee. Yeah, they did. Lord have mercy. Yeah, they did. They they actually are very strict. They're very strict. The children can't hang down there anymore. So I'm not surprised that Kandi and Rashida would recommend this location for her because then it takes away from her competing with them. This is a corner restaurant that this location has not been open in a while. Like nobody even goes back here to shop or do anything. Rarely do anybody even walk to the back of the Underground where what's the name of the record? Johnny Rockets, yeah. Johnny Rockets is. Jay asked me one time, I've never eaten at Johnny Rockets back there. I done walked to the end of Underground back there, but I've never been to Johnny Rockets. I've never eaten there. And Jay took me there actually with those skinny ass fries, and I did not care for it that much. It was just like Varsity to me. It was kind of like the Varsity. Yeah. It reminded me of the Varsity and kind of like Steak. What is it? Steak and Shake? Is that what it is? Yes. Steak and Shake. But Johnny Rockets is actually the originator of the widespread hamburger. Tamika told me she want to look like a retired stripper. Right. That was too funny. She said she wanted to look like a retired stripper. Well, she accomplished it because that's what she looked like. Right. I do like that Taj and Tamika dress cheap, but Tamika tiny Tamika. She dress expensive, Coco dress expensive, Kandi dress expensive, but I like that Lily them don't have to dress so expensive all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like and show off. Now Tamika and Tasha need to stop because y'all know y'all ain't got no money. Tamika and Tasha probably returning that shit as soon as they done filming. Like, look, I need my money back, bitch. The button popped off. Tasha can return it now. She used to stretch it out so bad they wouldn't take it back. Nah, she a gospel singer, so she's gonna be making bucks now, right? Gonna be making big bucks now in the gospel industry, boy. Baby. Not when she giving offering every she's gonna be making big bucks in the gospel industry. But they did not mention Yandy at all. They did not mention Yandy, which I was kind of surprised by that. I'm surprised Yandy didn't make an appearance and walk over and say, "Hey y'all, how y'all doing?" You know what I'm saying? But you know what? There are a few VH1 women that I think would be great on Bravo, but Yandy is not one of them. She is not one of the ones that I think would be great on VH1. Like I was saying earlier, Evelyn is one that I think would be great on Bravo. But Yandy, no, I don't care for Yandy that much. I don't think that she's interested enough to be on any show on Bravo. Maybe if it wasn't for Married to Medicine LA and Chrissy relationship on Love Chrissy can be. Then neither one of them wouldn't have been on the show, including Jim Jones, because they didn't want Jim Jones. If Bravo got a hold to Basketball Wives and revamped it to classier ladies on a Nene Leakes level. Oh no, I'm not. Bitch, if we can revamp it and put Mona in the mix, because Shawnee don't want to let go of her grip on it. She needs to put Mona and Andy Cohen in charge of Basketball Wives. What happened to the NFL wives? Football wives. Remember that? It was Baller Wives, right? Huh? What they call Baller Wives? I don't know. And Wags. Women and girls. I remember sports players. Oh yeah, I remember that. Michael Vick's wife was on one of them. Kataji. I forgot her name. Katanji. Not as late. No, it was something, and we were like, oh my gosh, she got a funny name. I like her. Yeah, I like her. Kiafa. Yes, Kiafa, bitch. Yeah. Kiafa Vick, bitch. Y'all know Kiafa Vick. Anyway, okay. So nothing really happened in this scene, but Tamika did say that she always let Kandi and Tasha handle all of the arrangements for vocals and performances and performance arrangements and how they're gonna sing. And so I was thinking that that's one of Tamika's problems, is that she keeps putting her own self in the back, you know, and complaining about it instead of not putting herself in the back, pulling what Mama Joyce might have pulled. You know, when Mama Joyce noticed, just like they mom said she was the 5th member, Mama Joyce was the 5th or 6th member as well. I feel like Mama Joyce was the type to say,
Mama Joyce and Mama Deaconess is a do-op chicks, bitch.
right.
They the do-op chicks in the back.
I feel like Mama Joyce used to tell Kandi, Tasha don't run shit. She don't run shit. You get up there in the front too. So that's what made Kandi be more in the forefront because
like Funky said, could that be because you put up with her fuss?
Right, and that's what it is. I think that Joyce, knowing Kandi from the first season she got on here to now, and watching this show, it gives that her mama has had to give her many lectures, telling her and instilling in her power. Like, you don't let people run over you. You know what I'm saying? Right. That type of thing. It seemed like Kandi has gone through often with her mom. Stop letting people run over you. Stop crying all the time. Get some tough skin, Kandi. I feel like she done had them type of conversations with Kandi forever. Yeah. So that's what make Kandi always do it, but overdo it when she do it. It'd be like, damn, Kandi, you coming off real hard. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let you have a hand in it. That's why she competitive. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think all of her ways, her mama is a big reason for a lot of her ways. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I think that's Tamika's problem. She need to push herself in the forefront. Kandi can't bit more sing, but was sitting up there trying to do vocal arrangements. But can't bit more sing. And I'm just saying, she can write some music, but she can't sing. And we'll talk about that a little later. And I love Kandi. I do. No, you don't. She can't sing. I do, but she can't sing.
Listen, I ain't never had no problem with her singing lead. Go ahead, girl.
That the blow to my chest would come directly from you. He'll come. He'll come.
Hell no.
But this is like the Urban Binge hyphen SWV Escape Girls of R&B or Queens of R&B or whatever. You know what? That's something that I would like to start the show off with. Okay, this is episode 4 of Queens of R&B. I want to say Girls of R&B because we cannot make them and classify them as the Queens of R&B. I think that there are plenty other artists that can hold that title, or that debate. There can be a debate that they can hold that title. I think that that's debatable. They're debatably, ain't that the word? Debatably. They're debatably the group queens of R&B. I can say that. The group. I would say the current queen of R&B is Beyonce, period. And pop.
They are the washed up queens of R&B. Not just playing.
Don't do that like that. But people would argue that, you know, Solange is the queen. People would argue that Aaliyah is the queen of R&B. There are people out here that would debate that question or debate that whole thing. Even Mary J. Blige, right? People would debate her as being one of the queens. So I don't know about making Escape, especially not Escape. Okay, let's just throw them out. I'm sorry, they are not the queens of R&B. We can make them something else, but yeah, but I don't want to. They're yeah. It's too many. Destiny Childs would have taken their title, or even SWV is better than Escape to me. Not only that, In Vogue is better than both of those groups, not better than Destiny Childs. Now, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody better. Ain't no group out here better than Destiny Childs but the Clark sisters, okay? And I'm only saying that vocal-wise and harmony-wise, the Clark sisters tops Beyonce them. I'm sorry. What? We made it? Pray for the USA? Endow Me? Jesus Love Song? Destiny Childs ain't got nothing on that. Oh my God, We Made It. Pure Gold. Nobody is, no lady group is topping the harmony that the Clark sisters had back in the day. Back in the day, they were what? Right? The way they go, Karen and Dorinda, them go in and out of each other like this. No, okay, I'm sorry. I'll get excited when I talk about them. Anyway, yeah, that's I guess, you know what? And you know somebody who would call this to question? Angie Stone. She loved to argue. That bitch loved to argue. I'm sorry, I love Angie Stone. Jay love Angie. I knew it. I knew Jay was gonna say that. Angie Stone is somebody who would argue this down. I'm pretty sure her miserable ass, because y'all know she stay miserable. She probably at home like, queens. Let me text Nicki Gilbert right now and Kelly Price and see what the hell they think about this. Queens of R&B for escape, especially not they singing ass. Not they none singing ass. But that's who she loves gossip too. Yeah, Nicki Gilbert is miserable and loves gossip too. But you know what? I ain't gonna say that about Nicki. I love Nicki Gilbert. I love her drive, her passion. I do. I love the fact that she has a lot of drive and a lot of passion to do the things that she do. No matter what she gets into, she gets it done and she makes it big. No matter where she got to promote it at, she promoted where she'll promote on Pornhub.
No matter what she get into or where she going, her teeth get there first.
Don't do Nicki Gilbert, okay? Anyway, this man ain't got all day to be creating all these different stage sets for y'all indecisive arguing asses.
I was taking my medication for y'all bitches.
Tamar Braxton and Evelyn were both on Watch What Happens last Sunday after SWN Escape went off, and we didn't get a chance to talk about it, so we're gonna wait till
the whole spokesperson and the mental health spokesperson
of
reality TV. The whole spokesperson and the mental health spokesperson of reality TV.
Who is that?
Who we were talking about? Tamar.
Evelyn and Tamar. Don't talk about Evelyn.
The whole spokesperson.
Oh, y'all should see Jay face. Don't talk about Evelyn. Evelyn is. We're gonna talk about Evelyn a little later, but Evelyn is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, she cute. She cute. Cute. That bitch is. And y'all haters if you say Evelyn ain't fucking gorgeous. Evelyn is fucking gorgeous. Okay, that bitch is fucking gorgeous. Okay.
The devil come on a silver platter wrapped in everything you ever thought you wanted.
I'm finna say the devil, but Evelyn, Evelyn is she is mean as fuck. I must say that, but she's one of the ones that I would love to see on Bravo, on maybe Potomac or Married to Medicine LA to spice it up over there a little bit, or maybe even LA Housewives. Evelyn can go there, long as she don't fight. Evelyn has a problem with picking up chairs, being physical. That's why I don't put it past her. Right, getting ass beat. That's why I don't put it past her. When the whole situation with her being headbutted. I'm not trying to victim shame, but it does from her actions. You have to be human and put it in perspective and call it out for what it is. Her actions have shown that she is emotionally disabled.
It's because both of their hands and both of your hands are occupied.
When you what?
When you headbutt somebody. It's because both of her
most
hands
times
and your hands are occupied.
Exactly, most times.
Hold her hands
and then headbutted her. Right. She was probably squeezing the fuck out of his balls. Evelyn is from the Bronx. She is a mean fighter, okay? A mean fighter. That means she'll gouge your eyes out with her nails and shit. Shit like fuck your face up for life. You get what I'm saying? Shit like that. I still got my braids on. My hair looking messy. These finna come out. They finna come out, right, baby?
Braids don't look bad. It's that.
Yeah, it's that. The crown around it. Anyway, so yeah, thank you everybody for continuing to tune in. We really appreciate it. But Tamar, I get sidetracked. I was supposed to be talking about Tamar. Tamar was on Watch What Happens Live, and I don't fault Tamar for answering the question, because if the question is asked, you answer the question truthfully. Who got time to be beating around the bush playing games? We taking shots, we tipsy. Let it be what it's gonna be. It is what the fuck it is.
We ain't gonna put this in and we ain't gonna be able to find it. But when Nene said that ain't what's on their damn card.
All the time. That's like right.
Because that's not what the fuck was supposed to be happening. He done had
sometimes
these white bitches call in and ask Tamar, who was it that you was talking about?
Yeah, sometimes I feel like People Magazine and E-News and different bloggers and shit, they call in, different YouTubers, magazine writers, editors. I feel like they call in and ask these questions. And sometimes, like you said, with Nene saying that, sometimes Andy do have questions that he feel he want to ask himself, or that he's getting directly in his ear in real time that is not on the card, but he'll fake read something off a card. Right.
$300 lunch money to you.
Don't do Tamar like that. But Tamar answered the question, and she answered the question truthfully. She said who the issue was with, and the issue was with Kandi. This is an issue we already knew about. This is an issue that we heard about, but she never exposed who it was, because people were saying she just want a spot on the show. She just want a spot on the show. So Tamar stepped back and just shut the fuck up. And we all believe that it was someone who ran for a mayor position in Atlanta, which would have been Eva's husband. He was in talks for running for mayor, or he did one year Right, and she said mayor of Atlanta and blah 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 blah. Here, listen to what Tamar had to say, what Jay felt the need to comment on. So sometimes when somebody is commenting from the Urban Binge, it could be Jay or it could be me. Most times when it sounds like an educated, comment, like somebody smart ass as fuck, like smart aleck as fuck, like you want to pop that bitch in the mouth, that would be Jay. If the comment sounds kind of remedial, like the person didn't go to school or get a good education, then it's probably me typing it. That's just to let y'all know how the Urban Binge comments go. If it's an educated clapback, it's Jay. If it's an uneducated clapback and it's just going for the juggler, then it's probably me.
Or
Anyway,
they just comment and say somebody's name and nothing else. It's probably just.
Anyway, really, because I'm gonna have to be about it. That's
You
what
be
you gonna
doing that
say.
to Larry.
I do that to a lot of people. I do. I
I
don't say that. That's what you gonna say. You gonna talk shit. I do. I comment people name when I want people to see shit. I don't say nothing. I just comment their name. I do that all the time. I even do that on Facebook. I comment people name. I do not. I mean, I feel like here it is right there. But I appreciate Juanita Bynum for liking that comment. I was very surprised. I knew she would like that video. Anyway, I want you guys to listen to what Tamar had to say. This is what Tamar had to say.
Obviously, I want to address, what's really going on in the press because, I feel like I've worked really hard on myself and I can't help when somebody asks me a question, and I can't help the chains of events that actually really honestly truly happened. Now, this really all started. Okay, everybody knows that I'm on Dish Nation now, right? And this really all started from a YouTube that Kandi put out about whatever the issues they had with Carlos King. And I was asked about it. Now, I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not like these other reality people. Like, I'm a real bona fide 5-time Emmy nominated journalist. Difference. So for me, I am not comfortable publicly saying or calling someone else a liar without knowing the legitimate facts.
Our question is, who is the Atlanta housewife that you hinted about having beef with on Instagram, saying her and her husband threatened you?
People think it was Eva.
Nope, it was not.
Was she a full housewife?
She's a full house. Oh my God.
It's not Kandi.
Ooh. Oh my lamb.
I thought you and Kandi mended everything after Big Brother.
I thought so too.
I like to point out that Justin got a big ass head.
I do got a big ass head.
I'm gonna say that because I like it.
LaTocha came out. This bitch read Kandi and Tamika them down. Jay may not want to hear this because Jay don't like LaTocha that much. Jay has never really cared for LaTocha. But you know what? When I first met Jay loved LaTocha. I ain't gonna. Jay loved LaTocha.
But I already said that.
Yeah, you
I
did.
Send LaTocha a message and told her that she was my favorite escape member. I did.
Yeah, you did love LaTocha. What you was gonna say in the words of Latavia? What?
I say in the words of Wendy Williams, Latavia and her sister.
Look, LaTocha and Latavia, who are these girls? They're sisters. So it's 2 against 2.
She forgot. Oh my God. You know what? It's not that. It's, you know what? I remember that. And you know what? Wendy was getting Destiny Child's mix. Was she talking about Escape?
Yes.
But she was
they was there.
It was a mistake. It was a total mistake. Wendy has been dealing with this memory loss for a long time, and it comes from the after effects of cocaine and medication. Medication and the cocaine has her on this robot field. Like, she is completely programmed by what they tell her to do. So when she freelances, Wendy may say something that is so off the wall that you be like, really, bitch, you finna get punched in the mouth.
Child,
she was thinking about LaTavia Robertson from Destiny Childs, I think. That's what she was thinking about. What you say?
I said I found that bitch on Jerome Avenue one night.
Who?
Wendy. That's what she said she get her coke from.
Yes, she did. You know what? Jerome. We know exactly where the fuck Jerome Avenue at, bitch. We used to, when we first moved to New York, we were staying right off of Jerome Avenue. So we know when Wendy said that she was getting her coke from over there, we knew exactly she was telling the truth because we know how that goes over there.
Right.
Anyway, so all of that happened. LaTocha went in on her sisters. And the girls, her sister and the girls, when she should have been going in on Deaconess Wig, what Funky said.
And her damn self.
Right. Anyway, one of the things that another thing that they talked about is Tamika said that they never mentioned her book on the last episode, right?
Yeah.
Tiny, right? Go ahead. Tiny made the drinks from her book, and they never mentioned it.
Right, they didn't. And then, but with
in this episode,
Taj, what she just had.
Well, you know what? I don't know if
something they was just
Taj had a book.
They were just promoting her stuff, yeah.
Oh, I know Tamika walked in with that damn notebook. She did. She
had a bag with her face on it.
But I'm not surprised if Tamika walk around with this damn cocktail book, this cookbook. I'm totally not surprised. Tamika is not playing. She's trying to get this off the ground. You know what I wonder? Why do Tyler Perry not reuse people? Did they do a bad job? Because I would feel offended if I'm Tamika Scott and you told me I did good. You paid me, but you didn't hire me again to come do another play.
Right.
At this point, I'm gonna feel a little bit like, you know.
Well, I think it was the exclusivity thing. You know that she was tied up doing other things.
You think so? Because at that time, during Meet the Brown time, they weren't doing shit. That's when Taj was working at the coffee shop. she started working at the coffee shop for $3 an hour or some shit. 30 cents an hour. Oh, what the hell she said. It was unbelievable.
They had Coco, and we became yesterday's trash. I took a job at LaTocha Coffee Company, making $9 an hour answering the phone.
Anyway.
The stage said, so we're going to move on to the studio where Kandi and Tasha and Coco is meeting up at.
Right. Scene 6. Go ahead.
Coco show up with her 6'5" son, and LaTocha show up with her big wide back.
Right.
No, I'm just playing.
Don't do Tasha like that. But you know what? Kandi is singing too hard. When they open up the scene, Kandi is sitting here singing, and I think she's singing so hard to make.
She is shaking.
Right. Yes. Wait, baby, are you playing?
No, I'm so for real.
She was shaking.
She was trembling.
I'm like, Kandi.
Like she was scared.
She is trying to prove to us so bad that she can sing this song.
You gotta take that Justice Smollett out your tone, baby.
Yeah, she is trying to prove to us so bad that she can sing, that she is singing so hard, Kandi. It is not that much proof in the world. Okay, if you guys sing that hard to prove that you can sing, you can't sing. You already can't sing, Kandi. Just let it go. I'm sorry. I know you hate me to say that because you love her so much, but it is what it is. I'm so sorry. Kandi can't. She's not my cup of tea. She is like an acquired taste. Some people may like sea urchins. Some people may not. You know, some people may like. You know what I'm saying?
Some people full of shit, and some people.
You know she can't sing. You can lie.
At all, because she can't.
I'm sorry, she can't.
Kandi is not the vocalist in Escape at all. She was at the bottom of the totem pole, and she just about at the bottom of the totem pole in vocals in the whole two groups. Hell, if Taj and Lily ass was exempt, then Kandi at the bottom.
That's true.
But they below her, and then Tiny, and then Tamika, and then LaTocha, and then Coco.
That's true. So Tasha walks in, like Jay said, but Tasha walks in asking where my seat at, like she's superior. I'm so just totally confused how she gonna walk in like she running some shit, like where my seat at. Kandi wasn't feeling it that day to argue, I'm assuming, because Kandi didn't say shit. But Tasha and Kandi and Coco are getting the set list together, and Kandi seems very nervous or maybe intimidated a little bit or maybe uncomfortable sitting here with these two divas, because she definitely giving she is uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying?
Well, unfortunately, Kandi must know that in this moment that she unfortunately would never be able to equate to either one of them in a musical talent perspective when it comes down to the vocals. Now, if we talking about writing, we talking about money making, we talking about anything else, then yeah,
she has succeeded then, and she can do that, right? It's kind of like Cardi B rapping. Cardi cannot rap, y'all, but she can act, and she can social media,
right?
And she can reality show, but she can't rap. So we at the studio with the creative director, and Steve is trying to be as fair as possible with the way he has set up this whole thing. He is trying to make sure everybody have their their just due. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is unpleased with how long they were on the stage. Everybody has the same amount of time to do their opening act. And I find that very fair of him, and very unbiased. Is that the word? Very unbiased.
Right.
Tamika and this wanting horses though. Tamika wants horses so bad, or wings to go on their back while they fly across the audience. I think that's a bit much. They are not Beyonce or Michael Jackson. Definitely not Beyonce or Michael Jackson.
And we got enough stars on stage with y'all big booty and tall asses.
Right, and we trying to budget. Can any of that money go in my pocket if we're not gonna be buying all this stuff for the stage? Seriously.
They turn from fucking racehorses to unicorns with these wings and stuff.
Right. But everything that I've heard so far from episode 1 to at this point in the show, I love. I think that they're on the right track, and I think the show is going to look great and it's going to sound great based off of everything. So moving on.
Tamika gonna show up looking like a retired stripper.
Right.
I like to look like a retired stripper. What the hell does a retired stripper look like?
Kandi talking about the girls to Don Juan. Kandi is gossiping at the restaurant to Don Juan, and I think that it's okay to gossip. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to vent, but you don't want to do it loud enough for the person to hear you. And at this point, with Kandi gossiping on camera to Don Juan, she may say some things that may trigger Tasha, trigger SWV, because they are seeing it. And that be the part that people be like, how y'all love Kandi and don't notice how she be nitpicking and doing shit, huh?
I said that comes with our reality TV though.
It does.
You know, the double whammy where you have to deal with something immediately with somebody's actions, and then you have to watch it all over again, and then you get upset all over again.
But she has an option to not do it on camera, or not to say something that's going to make them confront her in a bad way, and then not go to the reunion and do something like, well, I said it. Oh, yeah. You know, but last season or the season before that, Kandi did, I don't know what happened. She admitted something and was like, you know what, I was wrong. You want an apology? My bad. I think that was this past season, to somebody about something she said in a confessional or something like that.
Yeah, and Don Juan big forehead, cute ass, ain't doing nothing better but
cute ass.
her ass on.
Okay, that's what you're gonna say, cute ass. You would love to gag on that.
If you don't stop it, I ain't saying all that.
But I tell my mama this all the time. She cannot be gossiping about people loud enough for the person to hear them, or in a way where the person could walk in and catch her. Then you asking for trouble. Anyway, Kandi seems very jealous of LaTocha and vice versa. They both seem to always want to one up the other. Okay, the way Kandi talks about Tasha is in a very envious way, and the same goes for Tasha. When Tasha is discussing Kandi, it's in a very envious way. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? And we just have LaTocha and Kandi on opposite sides of the room, and they just run real fast, and just run into each other and just go boom, and become the perfect bitch. There you go.
Right.
Money making,
right. Exactly.
Get over
it. That's what it is. They are one torn. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And I think when you get on TV, you reveal yourself more. You reveal more of yourself to everybody. When your closest people knew you, you end up getting revealed by everybody else who really see you. You know, when you don't think you revealing yourself, you really are, because not everybody's blind. Not everybody is blind. Okay, some people have insightful, discerning eyes and a filter spirit. You know, like they catch your drift when you don't think they catch your drift. Okay, and that's just for real. Like, not everybody is not you know what I'm saying? Not everybody is blind and can't see your bull. So you go on TV, you reveal yourself, and you open the door for people to call you out for the bullshit that you are.
And you know, I'm sorry, but LaTocha probably is seeing something along those lines, that she feels like, and she sees that the group is just using her for her voice. So if she want to take her voice and try to be a gospel artist,
I think they would do great alone.
Let her do what she want to do, because the point is that they shouldn't be getting so upset that LaTocha is walking away the same way they didn't get upset when Kandi walked away.
Damn, they don't sound good without Kandi. I mean, without LaTocha.
That's the problem.
Now that I'm thinking about it, they played them today.
Right.
And Tamika tried to take her sister parts, and that is true. Without Tasha, they don't sound the same.
Because the songs are already written and already recorded, we'll always have that memorabilia that will kind of, you know, reinfect our minds with that same feeling.
Right.
But she will never be able to just take over LaTocha part, and nobody will ever be able to do that. But unfortunately, Kandi, because a lot of her vocals are assistive vocals, they help out the group, they help out this person, they add affectations that kind of perfect the song but don't complete the song. It can be done without her.
Right.
And that's what she got upset about. But it ultimately, it probably won't work without LaTocha unless they just gonna keep, because even them new songs that they did with, you know, X3 or Escape 3 or whatever the fuck they were calling it, LaTocha was still kind of taking the lead, and it sounded all right without Kandi.
But it's not what Kandi says. I think it's more so about how she expresses it, and every time she expresses it, it's in a very jealous or agitated way. Totally different from how Tiny or Tasha's sister Tamika, accepts or deals with what Tasha or Kandi do, because they both do the same type of things, you know. And Tiny and Tamika both have this laid back approach to the bullshit that they both try to pull.
But that's also because of what you said, that like you said, Joyce was probably in her ear telling her, don't let them step in the spotlight that's for all of y'all.
Exactly.
Just want to take it over is whoever it's for.
And you need to get up there and push yourself in the forefront sometimes. Act like you want to be in there, not act like you the background singer, because you ain't. I'm sure she had to get on her a lot.
But don't let nobody take advantage of you like that. Stop saying how
let me talk.
You paid for that
You
house.
don't let me talk.
He ain't giving you a dime. He's sleeping, eating on you.
So we're at Taj, Coco, and Jalen. I think that Coco's son name is Jalen. They're out shopping.
And I don't care.
C9. Jalen leaves school is what they're discussing. They're discussing Coco's son, who identifies as gay.
Why is this a topic? Like, this boy can't damn do fucking his life.
Right, but I do think that it's ridiculous that they're trying to make him feel like school is all be all. I don't understand why Coco is so adamant. She don't understand that if he has depression, or he's depressed like she says he is because she has it, then she should understand that sending him to college, he could commit suicide if he doesn't really want to be there, and there's something more that he's not telling her or whatever. And also, school is not all. Like, I understand she wants him to get a dentist background so that if music never works out, he'll have money forever doing dentistry work. But if he doesn't want to do it, don't try to force him. I think this should be your last straw, having Taj speak to him, and you should just stop there.
Let's not forget that I can't stand I ain't got no room to talk here at beach.
Why? What you mean?
Because Coco ain't got no motherfucking room to talk. Because she didn't go to school.
She didn't.
Went to sing. Went against everything her mama said. Just like she said on the first episode of this series, this short series, that her mama didn't give a damn about what she was doing till she bought her a new car.
Right.
So now you want to try to guilt trip, and I'm gonna make sure I say guilt trip your son into formulating this perfect life because that's not what you were able to do. I don't get it. I don't like that, and I'm sorry, but my man who's sitting right here on camera is somebody to attest to. I have a brain, and it could be put to very good use if that's what the hell I want to do. I couldn't care less. That's not what makes me happy. That's not what I want to do.
Yeah,
I received a 100% average in mathematics every semester in high school, which meant that I got a 100 on every single assignment and test. I don't give a damn.
God bless Jay with a crazy brain. Y'all wouldn't believe it. Jay may not know streets or urban culture news. Well, you know the names of these white people that I don't know. I don't understand. But I don't have a brain like Jay. Sometimes I wish, because if I did, I would be doing way more than what Jay is doing with her brain. I would be doing a lot more. But that's fine. Let's move on. But you're right. I think that school, Ricky Smiley and his show had the same conversation recently where Ricky was talking about his son doesn't want to stay in college. And Maria Moore had to discuss the same thing where her child didn't want to stay in college. And Rock T and Special K, they all had children that did not want to stay in college. So this is not something new. My sister didn't even want to stay. She dropped out and went to the Navy, and she doesn't even want to be in the Navy now. But I think that we should not force these kids to go to school. Depression is real. And if that's what Jalen deals with, then don't make it worse. Coco, don't make it worse. Rehearsals. So now we're moving on to the final scene of the show, and this is rehearsals. And switching to Tasha at home, and not at rehearsals. So they were at rehearsals, but Tasha was at home. So they open up the scene with Escape rehearsing. And I mean, when the scene opened up, A1 gives you all the proof of why I said last week or the week before last, they have to close the show, because Escape has A1. Escape don't just have their catalog of music that's so ATL, and ATL music is hot right now. Their R&B is so ATL, I'm sorry to say, where an SWV is more, and I love SWV. That's why it's more internationally known. Atlanta rappers and stuff, we may be locally known more than we are internationally known. Where an artist who is from New York or come out of New York are more internationally known, as well as being locally known around the entire state of New York. Okay, so it's not the same when you're an artist coming out of Atlanta. But I will say, with their catalog of music and having A1, the way he mixes and finesses their music, I mean, this nigga is a beast on the ones and twos. The way he put this What's that song he put on there? What's that Atlanta song with the damn bed creeping like that? Man, he killed. I can't even say, huh? And I'll call and I'll follow that ass to the mall. Not he done mixed that instrumental up with whatever song. Oh, that song that I love by Escape. Oh my God, that was a good song. That was such a good mix. Oh, y'all gotta go see it. What is it, Tay?
Tonight we bring you something legendary. 4 iconic women. Maybe.
Music makes you move, and you can feel the groove. The groove on. Groove on.
Yes. Oh my God. A1 is a beast on the ones and twos. There's no way SWV can close the show. They gotta open it. Escape gotta close it. Only because, not saying that Escape is a greater group. I'm saying when we close this shit out, we want to make people feel like they're coming back for more. I want to leave that bitch like, baby, turn the car around. Let's start the show over. Let's do this shit again. Like, seriously. When I left Drake concert, I would go home and get in the bed. I'm serious, do some drugs. Seriously. You know what I mean? I was ready to go home. I was ready. All the drugs was gone that we had did at the damn stadium, honey. We in the bathroom doing drugs. They beating on the door. We come out, it's a long ass line of people at the handicapped bathroom. I'm like, this is a handicapped bathroom. What the hell y'all doing out here? It's like 30, 40 people accumulated outside. And they are bamming on the door, pissed at us. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Are you kidding me, bro? And I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry. You were high there. Boy, the bathroom was on fire. Anyway, but yeah, they prove why they have to close the show out. I mean, A1 is hype. He is a hype man for them that is so loyal. Not just that, the man is a beast on the ones and twos, and I don't think SWV got nobody who can mix their stuff the way A1 mixes this stuff. He mixed this stuff in a way that's just like, oh, I want that. If he gave you a rundown of his mixes and you had to put only one on your album, I'm pretty sure it would be hard to choose because of the type of way, the way this man DJs, the way this man mixes. He's a beast with it, and I can't lie about that. Although he thirsty for pussy, like I said last week or the week before last, he is a thirst bucket for pussy. He do act like he's deprived of pussy, but I will say that the man is a beast in what he does, and that's DJing. I ain't gonna say he no beast in hosting. Please stop trying them ladies for somebody filing sexual harassment charge on your ass.
He be coming on too strong.
Yeah, he be coming off too strong and too hard.
Jesse Wolf was looking at him like, I'm gonna slap the fuck out you. If you don't stop throwing my pussy.
He do.
Hey, somebody said A1 is a creeper.
And
he is.
So the ladies are looking for, speaking of them rehearsing, they're looking for Tasha, but they go ahead and rehearse anyway because, you know, they've been doing this for over 20 years. They know that sometimes somebody may be late or absent and won't call, but they'll be at the next rehearsal. So they didn't take it too serious. They continued on. But LaTocha, they switch over to LaTocha and she's at home. While the girls are looking for her, she is signing her gospel deal with Motown Gospel, which I gotta say is an awesome deal. I don't know what the deal is like, but I must say that, you know, with how the gospel industry is now, they're a lot more accepting. I mean, a lot more accepting than what they were before. So I can definitely imagine them pushing the envelope with who they are, you know, giving contracts to now in the industry. I mean, you got the Walls group with Alec Walls with a possible alleged sex tape out, you know, pounding another man in his ass. If you haven't seen it, we're gonna upload that on our OnlyFans. We have that video. But you also have Alec Walls, who smokes a hell of a lot of weed on camera, smokes Black and Miles on camera, curses like hell, drops music every other week with a bunch of shitload of cuss words in it, but gospel music, and is signed to a major gospel label and was founded by Kirk Franklin. You know what I'm saying? So the gospel industry, and he's fine as hell. Leandria as well. She openly smokes cigarettes, openly goes to bars and sings and drinks at the Nicki Lounge and Kandi's restaurant openly, and gives cigarettes to the homeless and talk about Jesus Christ. So the gospel industry is totally different. I can definitely see Tasha Scott as a gospel singer winning a Stella Award or a Grammy Award for Best Gospel Album or Best Gospel Vocals or something like that, or being nominated at the least, because she has the voice for gospel. And I think that with the people who's behind her gospel career that's about to pop off, she has the right people. Now, who she missing is Warren Campbell. If she not getting with Warren Campbell, then she missing out. But Alec Walls has written a song for her that is her single release, and I think it's a really good song. I think she made a really good choice, and I think that as long as she keep going, she's going to succeed in gospel. Now, that's not me saying she's wrong for dropping her group and just leaving them like that. That is wrong, but I also think she needs to take a certain route. We do not want to see you in Escape and doing gospel. Like, I just don't want to. I think you should just leave Escape, and when you're on hiatus from gospel, then go back to Escape. But to be doing both at the same time, it does kind of feel like you just chasing a bag, and it ain't even about delivering people or nothing. You know what I'm saying? In the gospel industry, we need people.
Direction, because these gospel singers be showing talking about how they don't get paid. Nothing.
They do talk about that, but I hope that that's what she's going into it for not the money and for, you know, delivering somebody or bringing somebody out or being of assistance to the Holy Spirit, and just, you know, being guided by the Holy Spirit to lead people out of a muck and miry place, right? Anyway. This man, though, that she is married to is ugly as hell, okay? The devil look better than him, and that's a shame, okay? This man is ugly as hell, okay? I'm not saying I'm the best looking guy, okay? I'm not saying that, but... So they switch back to the ladies.
Y'all tell him how fine he is so he can stop with that bullshit.
But so they switch back to the ladies at rehearsals. And Tasha is not, you know what, there's something about Aquarius. We do have a lot of low confidence. We don't have all the confidence. But with Leos have a lot of confidence. And if anybody know Leos out here, if you're a Leo watching this, y'all know y'all have a lot more confidence than Aquariuses do. Aquariuses, we are socially awkward. Very socially awkward. Very socially weird. But they switch back to the ladies at rehearsals. And Tasha is not here. I guess at this point, she has dropped out of the group. We did hear earlier this year that she dropped out of the group and that she was no longer going to be touring with them. Or last year, we heard that at the end of last year. I'm assuming this is the play out. This is it playing out right here. I think that Tasha has officially left, and she is not practicing because she is not going on tour. So I think this is the start. And next episode, Kandi said it was only 6 episodes. If I'm not mistaken, that's what Kandi said. And I think that it was 6 episodes because they were not even able to get as far as Porsha them. Porsha them went 7 episodes before the fight broke out. You know what I'm saying? And then they shut it down for Porsha them. Hell, they ain't let them go with 6 episodes, and they shut production down, if I'm not mistaken. That's what Kandi said. So that would mean that, yes, we are now at a place where she doesn't even want to perform with them anymore. Like, why am I even coming to rehearsals if I'm not going to be performing with you guys anymore? So I think we are about to start seeing the downfall of this whole show and why it didn't last long. Okay? So my last note that I have here.
We also about to see the downfall of LaTocha's career and why it didn't last long.
No, I think she gonna make it, but you know what? You are right. I think the main thing is Tasha's attitude. If Tasha didn't have such a bad attitude, that's not in my notes, but I want to say that.
Because how are you going on a campaign to promote your gospel career by downplaying everybody else that's in your group?
Please, Tasha, don't do that. Tasha, don't do that.
Serious? For real? She's still moving the same.
Anyway, so Kandi is very aggravated with Tasha. Every time she talks about Tasha, it's in the same way Tasha talks about Kandi. Like I said earlier, this is once again when she was sitting with Don Juan, it was the same type of agitation. The way she talks about her is in this envious, jealous way, like, I can't stand this bitch. Oh, she gets on my nerve. And it's unfortunate, but when you hear Tasha talk about Kandi, it's in that same way, that undertone of, oh, this bitch gets on my nerves. And I wish they both would figure out why. It's like, I get what Jay is saying. If y'all two just ram into each other, you'll be the perfect bitch. Because it's like they are the same that are ripped apart. Like, you want what she got, and that's what Jay is saying unconsciously. Jay don't even know. But basically, one want what the other got. That's that. That's why you said that. They both speak of each other with the envy undertone. You know what I'm saying? With the envious undertone. Like, I can't stand this bitch. Not, I can't stand this bitch, but I cannot stand this bitch, right? I feel like I want to tell Kandi, do not give her all of you the way you do. Tiny and Tamika don't give Tasha all of them, of her, of them. Why give her all of you? All of this emotion that you're giving it, trying to arise this feeling out of both of these, out of Tamika and Tiny, they both sitting over here with this nonchalant attitude like, you do the same shit, Kandi. Y'all both do the same shit.
Right. Tiny don't give a fuck which one of y'all lead. Long as she's still sitting there.
Yeah, and Tiny like, well, what you want to do about it right now? It's the same. It's
is
in
you
the same,
in or is
thank
you out?
It's in the same vein. In the same vein of is you in or is you out, Kandi?
On a company. Kandi, either you in or you out. What you want to do? Are you in or you out?
These missed parts in rehearsal. I don't understand how y'all don't be upset.
Yeah, so what would you like to do right now about this? How would you like to change it? Go on and put it out there.
And Kandi got to understand, it's the same shit she do. When you want to be in and out, Tamika and Tiny have the same attitude and the same approach about it. Just like Tasha. You and Tasha play the same game, and you need to have the emotions that Tamika and Tiny have about it, you should have about it. Just stop letting it bother you. The same for Tasha. Stop letting what Kandi do bother you so much that you get this livid, that you revealing yourself to all of us, that basically y'all are envious of each other. You want what she got and she want what you got. Kandi can't sing that she can sing the way she do, but Kandi's passion is to be a singer. But to hear that this girl can sing better than her the way she can, and I want to be a singer, I think it's kind of like, damn. Maybe I could be wrong. Kandi can't sing at all. I'm sorry to say it again. But oh yeah, and I wanted to say that when Kandi left, they did act like it was the end of the world. They did make it a big deal. They did interviews about it. They kept doing. Even Tiny was dismissing Kandi when they would talk about it, like, you know, like she was upset. I was like, damn, Tiny's real. They even went and changed the name to Escape 3. You know what I'm saying? That's how upset they were. They moved and changed the name to Escape 3.
X3 here.
Or whatever fuck it was. I still think that they had a little bit more emotions about Kandi being stubborn and moving the way she was moving than they are doing about Tasha.
That's what I think.
And I think they should be acting more like that about Tasha because y'all sound a hot damn mess without Tasha. Not a hot mess, but they sound like background singers that need a they sound like a background singer that is missing a strong piece, or just like background singers that's waiting on their lead singer. Seriously. But they did change the name as if it was a permanent thing. You know what I'm saying? When Kandi left. So I get what Kandi's saying. Where is the action when she do shit like that? Because there was an action when I did it. So where's the action when she did it?
You don't understand. They could have did it without you, Kandi.
Right. But still, it's not fair. It's still not fair. You're right. That's how they felt, but that's not fair. Kandi is playing victim. She's making this a bigger deal because of how she has been done in the past. And I think playing victim with this group of ladies, she know is very effective. If I cry, if I make a big deal, then they all feel bad for me. And a little movement happens. Somebody make an action with something. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say that Kandi can harmonize, but she cannot hold it down singing alone. Okay?
Yeah, but you know what? None of Kandi's wealth has come from Escape.
Oh, yeah.
The smallest portion of her wealth has come from her being a member of Escape. The majority of her money has come from other business ventures that didn't involve them.
You're right. And I think that speaks to a lot. That speaks to a lot because that means Kandi is still successful just in her own way. In her own right, she's successful. Just not with vocals, what she wished to be successful with. But I don't know. She did good with Kim Zolciak. I must say that. Anyway, guys, I'm Rico Bellucci.
Oh, and I'm Jay Bellucci. Don't be tardy for the fun.
Right. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, hit that bell. Okay, so you be notified. Make sure you check out the podcast. Every podcast can be heard. The Urban Binge Radio Podcast. Everywhere podcast can be heard. The Urban Binge Radio Podcast. And make sure you check out the Sunday Flow Show every Sunday. We are done with the Sunday Flow Show. We got one more episode next Sunday, and we are done. But you can always check out past episodes of the Sunday Flow Show right here on YouTube and on the Urban Binge Radio Podcast. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Maybe I should continue with Sunday Flow Show on the podcast and not upload them on video because they're doing really good on the podcast. I don't know. That's a lot of work. Anyway, follow us everywhere you can follow us at The Urban Binge. If you type it in, whatever social media app you use, type in The Urban Binge. If you can find us, then follow us. If you can't find us, then damn it, we ain't on that social media app. Snapchat would be one. You won't find us on Snapchat, but you will find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere else under The Urban Binge, at The Urban Binge. Make sure you follow us. Thank you guys so much. Again, hit that thumbs up, hit that bell, and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back next week. We are out.
Where we discuss viral topics, hot jams, new artists, fun, and informative interviews and conversations. This is your news stop for the hottest trend in urban culture news. 2 shows, 1 podcast, The Urban Binge Show and Sunday Flow Show powered by The Urban Binge.
Haters like, am I going to hell for the things that I could wear? I ain't gonna hide my blessings when I know we've made a way. I'ma sweat it out. Gotta keep my hands high. I only want die. Thank God for what I got. Let's go. Gotta thank them for what I got.
It was just a blessing in disguise.